Well, oh, here we go. I think we're live. It is Amiga Rob here again, and today I'm going to play a game I never played in the olden Amiga days. Which is strange because the two predecessors is two of the games I played the most. Pinball Dreams and Pinball Fantasies. I never got or played Pinball Illusions, and I think the reason was I think I was mistakenly under the impression that it wasn't made by the original team that did the first Pinball Illusions, Pinball Fantasies and Pinball Dreams, and apparently I was wrong, because apparently it was. So yeah, I just thought I'll get hold of it today and give it a go. I'm a big fan of pinball. For quite some time now there's been some extremely good options for pinball emulation and pinball recreations on PCs. I think Visual Pinball, I think, is the one I used to use. It's a bit of a pain to set up, but it's not a bad system, and tons of manually created, community created recreations of great pinball tables are available on that system. So one of my favourites, I would say. But Pinball Illusions is one that escaped me, and apparently this is a game where they produced 4 tables, but they actually only used 3 of them. One was left out. Well, I'm a little bit jumbled up today. This could be a really interesting video. If I can actually get... As usual, I'm running this in emulation, so hopefully everything will go smoothly. I'm more interested in showing the software than showing off the hardware, to be honest. And you really can't, there's no straightforward way to use a real Amiga to do these things, and if you need to replace files on the fly or anything, it can be a bit of a pain. Now, there is a hard disk installer, and it's on the 4th disk. I suspect this is the actual software is very similar, apart from the tables, to the original Pinball Fantasies. And I also believe this version only came out in varieties for AGA machines, or one variety, which is probably a bit of a mistake, really, because much bigger market if you do it to the full Amiga market. So just installing here. This is also the first one that's supposedly supports multi-ball, which I'll be interested to see, because the way that the Amiga handles getting a whole table on the screen is to scroll it, and multi-ball is done on the modern recreations quite well, but you see the whole table in those. They have the screen scaled and angled, so you see the whole table at an angle. It's not top down, so I'll be interested to see how this plays. Shall be very interested to see. So I'm just double checking we've got audio coming out here. Yes, we do. Right. Let's have a look at this then. So I've just installed it to hard disk. I really do need to tidy this up. Pinball 3. Looks like they didn't have a name at the time they were. Oh, what have we got here? Pinball Illusions. Well, this is quite nice because the Pinball Fantasies didn't actually have a menu like this, and it was only a while ago I realised I've never seen the introduction menu for Pinball Fantasies, because it just had a little text window that popped up. Now, let's have a look and see. I'm just going to check that we haven't got drowned off. Packing Algorithms by Stefan Boberg, who's wrote tons of packing stuff. I think he did the Amiga version of LHA or ILHA, whatever it's called. Oh, it sounds like I'm getting audio problems here, which is one of the things I might well have. One of the quirks of using emulation. Which hopefully I can mend, because I've got an idea what might be causing that. Okay, well this is quite nice. How do I get started? Okay, tables. Oh, this is quite a colourful thing. I think I'll just pull the music up a tiny bit if I can. If I can. Yep, there we go. So yeah, there's only 3 tables, and it's a bit ominous that it does look like there's space there to have another table written in. That's, oh, don't get confused. Oh, let's give Law and Justice a try then. Blue screen. Is this something I should expect? Is this depacking or something? Or have I hung it? Bit mysterious. I think that may be hanging, because I would have expected that to have decrunched by now if that was just decrunching something. So looks like we could have a bit of troubleshooting to do, which I guess is part of the fun, I suppose. This could well just be a setup issue. So right, I've got CPU configured as 030, so we'll change that. Let's do a reset and see if that makes any difference. Could well be because I've got tons of memory configured as well. Alright, I'll tidy this up a tiny bit now. Let's have a look. Don't need that anymore, so let's get rid of that. Okay. Clean up, thank you. And then have I snapshotted all there? Can't remember how to do this. There we go, snapshot. Right. I think I used to use some kind of right-click menu system on my Amiga back in there when I was actively using my Amiga. Oh. Now I've got software failure. Well, looks like this is going to be quite a challenge. I might just end up trying to load it from disk. Let's try just reconfiguring the memory. So taking the memory down to 2 megs. Sorry, 8 megs plus 2 chip. 8 fast, 2 chip. Right. If this don't work, we'll just try and load it from disk and see what happens. Maybe I should also eject all the floppies. No, I won't do it yet. What have I done here? Has it already hung? It's a bit strange. No. Right. Actually, I don't think I did have the games on the right click on the menu. It's hung again. Begin to worry about this. Right. Alright, we'll just try and boot it from floppy then, I guess. No harm in that. If it supports floppy booting, that is. We'll soon find out. Be surprised if it didn't. No reason to not support it. Right then. Well, that's strange. It's even doing it from floppy disk now, so let's have a look what else it could be. Oh, there's an FPU enabled. Let's try and get rid of that. Well, I've never had any problems with an FPU running. Ah, okay. Here we go, and no, it's crashed again. Well, this could be the least successful attempt to show this game ever. Let's just have a look, check. We're all set up for AJ. Let's try and make the let's try and make everything as accurate as possible. Loading, 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 and well, this is baffling. I've got absolutely no idea why that wouldn't work. Maybe I just need to do a full restart on it. Maybe it doesn't support multiple floppies. Let's try it this way then. Funny, it got further the first time around. It's every subsequent time that it's falling over at exactly the same point. Right, okay, well we can always give it a full restart and see what happens. New one on me, this. Okay, everything's sounding good. And then it should hang about now. Yeah. How strange. Well, this could be one of the least successful attempts at playing a game ever. wonder what's caused that then. Must be a configuration thing. Let's have a think about this. Let's go back to quick start configuration. Do basic 1200, not expanded. So we're going to have a basic Amiga 1200, non-expanded, one floppy in the drive. Let's restart and set that up. Got it going at the exact same disk reading speed now. As the original Amiga. It's doing correct timing, everything's set with the timing so it's exact. Could be that I'm using bad source disks, but we shall see. It's making a proper Amiga sounding crash, this is. Right. Hear them funny clicks. I've got to say I don't get it. I don't get it. Alright, let's try and set it up as a... No, let's try not to set it up as that. Let's go for configurations. Let's go back to the beginning and try that. Let's boot him up from scratch and see what happens. What is there? Okay. Ah. Oh, right, okay. Okay. Onto that bit now. Justice. Now it's giving me a different colour of blue screen. Well, it's a nice crash that it's doing, I've got to say. I wonder if this is a known issue. Maybe I would have been better off using a real Amiga. Oh, okay, this sounds like it's a known issue. Okay. Right, got it. Okay, I think I know what the problem is. There's a mysterious bug. So, what we'll do... I'm going to conquer this very shortly. I'm telling you this, I have got this figured out. What I need to do is go like this. Now, all this doesn't help you because all you can see is this strange greenish bluish colour on the screen. But I'm actually pushing some buttons and pulling some strings in the background. If I were smart, I would have some kind of screen that would run when something like this happens. You know, all those technical difficulty sort of things. But I don't. Alright, let's try it this way. determined to get this working. It can be done. It can be done. Don't crash, don't crash, don't crash, don't crash, don't... Oh, no. Okay. So I'm reading a thread on the Amiga, English Amiga board that somebody having a similar problem. But they can't quite figure out what the reason is, and I can't figure it out. So I may well end up trying another game the way this is going. Let me see if I can get an alternate. I'll see if I can get an alternate version of it. Could try the CD32 version, I suppose. Maybe that would be a better idea. Let's try that. Because there's a WHD load version of that. Fantasy CD32. I wanted to avoid the CD32 version, but there we go. I think that will mean I have to install. I think that means I have to install WHD load, and I'm not sure how to do that, so let's try it anyway. So if I eject that, you get all the fun of the fair on my channel. You get to see a blank screen for a considerable amount of time. The entertainment never starts. Right. Okay, so we can see what I get if I actually just Right, so I've just downloaded this right, okay, so it's just the slave file I've got here. And me.exe, right, pretty sure I've messed that up, so what I really want to do is go out this. All I wanted to do was play Pinball Illusions. Everything went wrong. What a dilemma. We go like this. No, that's the wrong file. Like this. Cut that. We go like this. In here. So, no, we don't do that. That's a mistake. paste those. Oh. Right, I'm getting there now. And now I just need place that. I just need WHD load, which I don't think I need a license to use. Let's see. Right, the different versions of the WHD load. I'm just on another screen looking at how to install WHD load. Use WHD installs. The dev package contains all the files from the use package for additional programs. It's the right choice when creating installs for yourself. The user small. Right, okay, well that'll do me, thank you. So that's yeah, let's do that. And I want to save that to the actual folder where this is. There we go, brush, brush, brush. All wonderfully described for all the people that can't see what's going on. Not that anybody's watching this, but and then we go like so, and then we right. So now we can start doing everything on the Amiga side. If I can get this Amiga to listen to me, here we go. Right. No. Let's do that. So we want a shell, and we want to LHE sys WHD. It starts extracting a ridiculous number of files, probably a bit unnecessary. Now we can install it here, hopefully. Install for real. PNC, put it wherever you want. Oops. Okay. Right, okay, well hopefully that's enough to get it working anyway, so so what's the other folder? I've just also created this folder. There should be a Pinball Illusions folder showing there, so if I reopen that, there we go. Right, let's see if this works then. Okay, I think I need to have a certain kickstart in the certain folder, so I better do that. Hopefully I've got the right one. Might have the right one, probably don't actually. Let's have a look if we've got the right one. Kickstarts. Yes, I think I do have the right one. Looking for 68. Yep, I think I've got that. Alright, so that needs to go in. So I'm back on the PC side here. Desperately trying to install this stuff. I don't have a Kickstart folder in there, so we need to put one in. In that folder I can now paste the ROM, and then I just quickly rename it to match what it's looking for, which is kick 4068.A1200. Okay, let's retry that, shall we? Oh dear. I've got no idea what that is. It's looking for .rtb. This is not looking too good at present. Okay, well, that looks like I'm going to have to give up on that as well. Unless I have that file around here, because that to me looks like something I should already have. Oh yeah, of course that won't work. So might have just located that on my system. Let's have a look and see if it's the right thing. Okay, let's see if you work this time. Aha, could we be there? Could we be there? It's only taken, like most technological things, a stupid amount of time, but let's see if it crashes as soon as this music starts. Oh my goodness, I think it might be working. Sort of. Sort of, because we've got a little bit of audio corruption. All we do is just dial this back a bit. Can't believe this might actually be working. It's only taken half an hour to get to this point. God, this is a bit wafty. Okay. So that was what I was missing out on. Music on these things is always really, really good. What's the name of the guy that does the music? I'll soon remind myself. Olaf Gustafsson does brilliant, real pinball sounding music. Let's get a show on the road to see if it. Oh no, it's going to want a pad, isn't it? I've got a horrible feeling the keys aren't going to be remapped. Oh no, is this it going? Alright, now we've got the other. It's not looking promising with the sound. Right. Oh, it's loaded up. And the sound has gone completely bonkers. I can see this being a real pain. I've got to try something. Right, okay. Well, it doesn't seem too bad now. Don't really understand why the music's going all jibbly jobbly jibbly, but there is no reason for it to be doing that, and it's getting worse, so let's just double check. Yeah, I'm beginning to seriously regret not doing this on a real Amiga now. Because that music is absolutely snookered. I wonder why it's only certain things where the music routines just seem to go completely bonkers. Because I can play other stuff and not have any trouble at all. Okay, let's try switching the sound to mono and see if that makes a difference. Right, I wonder if this is a buffer thing. Or an Amiga 1200 thing might be more likely. Let's turn the filter off. Let's turn interpolation off and see what happens. Don't get this. No obvious reason why that should be doing that on this game, and yet other games can run absolutely fine. Oh, I can see this hammering the CPU, that's why. A do 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 do. Yes, it's hitting 200 CPU usage, so that's not right. So maybe it's something else that's causing. Okay, let's start a game and see what happens. It'll probably be unplayable unless. Okay, let's see if I can actually start a game. Wow, this is a real train wreck so far. I should have stayed in bed. Just can't see why this is not getting the CPU time it needs. Yeah, it's taking a huge amount. It's just not getting what it wants, this. For some reason, I can see what's happening. For some reason, WinUAE is not getting the CPU time it wants, and there is a lot of CPU time available, so I don't... Oh, or is there? Or is there? Or is there? Yeah, there is the answer. Maybe we need to set the affinity, just set some boundaries here. So I switch that and that off on there, and then I set. Hopefully that might make a change. He says as he desperately hopes it makes a change. Getting close to giving up on this. This is terrible. It's this kind of frustration that makes me hate computers. There isn't any real reason for that to be having trouble with the audio. let's not mess around with this. I don't want to take the sound off, but I just don't understand why the sound emulation is taking up so much. Oh, hang on, what's this? Sound buffer size. Well, that's set to 10. Oh, that should be alright. Audio filters off, interpolation is off. Drivers, right, let's try that, take really that, and just try and do it direct. I hate computers, I really do. I hate everything about them. They're just despicable. Truly and utterly despicable. Why is that hitting that so bad? Ah, could it be? No, it couldn't be. No. Or could it be? Well, this is great. So far... Oh, hang on. Alright, I've got it to start a game anyway. Look at this, it's slow motion. And the music stopped. Music's just stopped. Oh, because it's probably... because it's the CD32 version, it's probably expecting... CD audio. Oh, goodness. And this is really slow as well. Why is it so slow? Well, this is really unplayable at present. Because there is absolutely no way this game is meant to play like this. Right, let's disable. Let's just disable the audio. If anybody has got any idea why that is behaving like that, please tell me, because it's no surprise I've never played this game before, because it doesn't seem to be improving that much with the audio emulation disabled as well. It's still really slow. Oh, it's terrible without the sound. The hover is speeding, it is a hover chase. Well, there's a few things that come to mind. Oh, that was a bit weird mechanics for the ball there. A few things that come to mind though that are... How slow did that ball go? God. I don't know what's going on here, because there's not. It's not like my machine is... Is this just because I've got the emulation settings too high? I mean, this should be an absolute doddle. This should be this should not be demanding for my PC, so... This seems a bit better. No, it's still slow. How? Well, this is the worst live stream of any game you'll ever see. And it's all because I thought, what a good idea if I do the installation, which I did with the colonisation one last time, and there was a problem with the sound on that as well. So obviously something's seriously out of whack with the emulation that I'm using, and I don't know what, I've no idea what it is. Because I can emulate other stuff, no problem at all. It's just this 1200 stuff that seems to be. It's the display mode or something like that. Let me try that. Let's see. No, there isn't really any. Does that split it up? That seems a bit. No, it still doesn't seem right. See if the music's working now. I've probably knackered that now. Oh, maybe that's it. Still seems slow. Yeah, that ball is. Look at it. It's absolutely. And the CPU time's up to 100 and. Got audio completely disabled now. You see this? Why does it go up to 100 and 400? There is no reason for it to be topping out on CPU usage. I mean, there's a little bit going on in this machine, but there's not that much. Just trying to close anything in the background that might be. So I'm right down to the very, very bare essentials, because I was already down to the bare essentials. Unless there's something open that's got a audio port or open or something like that. I can't see what the cause can be. There's a ton of stuff is closed. Closey, 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 closey. Right. CPU overhead on. Let me just check what's happening. I'm just seeing what's happening on the broadcaster. Let's see. Of course, oops. Great. I didn't mean to do that. I just wanted to be able to get a clean shot. Right. CPU is peaking at 20% usage. So why is this only getting... Why is this not getting enough time? This should really be called Let's Not Play. Oh, I wonder if it's the capture method. No, that can't be it, because it's the same capture method I've used before. Don't get this. And it's really hard to play because you can't time the shots because the balls are moving completely. Could this just be a case of the PC not being able to handle horizontal vertical scrolling? got no idea what's going on. I don't think I ever am going to play this game properly because I can't. I might as well have loaded the PC version. You can't time your shots, it's awful. Well, I think I'm about to give up on this, and it is going to be a... Put this one down to experience. Got to figure out what's causing this slowdown. Blimey. That is awful. Just doesn't... Right, well that looks like it might have hung anyway now. Sitting in the complete pitch black here as well. Right, well I give up. What a complete disaster that was. Anyway. A warts and all failure. No, I can't actually move anything. I'm probably going to be unable to actually stop the stream now because everything seems to be hanging. Don't know what's going on with that, but I'll have to figure it out. I don't think anybody was watching, but anyway, if you were watching, thanks. Next time I'll try and be more successful.